kind of had enough of this island. We have got some skinny water coming out of here. It has picked up and gotten a little sporty today.
Never seen that like that before.
It's our first name in a Bahamian restaurant.
Rob was like, no.
No.
The growing pains of having kids aboard a boat. It's gonna get easier, right? Please tell me this is gonna get easier. Is it pretty? Yeah. Just another island.
Heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds. And we're starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming, we'll keep running. Nothing in our way. We got what it takes. Here we go with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day, it's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
Good morning.
Good morning.
From Great Sail Key. We've only been here 24?
No, a little more than 24 hours. We got in 2 nights ago. Spent all day yesterday. We went to the beach.
Did you enjoy that beach?
Oh, I was like, what? Yeah.
Nice little uninhabited beach. Wasn't quite as pretty as we were thinking, but a little bit of raking of the seaweed, and it was nice. Other than there's no seams.
Then yesterday afternoon, Zissou, Island Quest, and us went over to check a couple of spots out for possible spearfishing and lobstering and stuff. It almost looked like a nuclear bomb went off around the island here. Everything's kind of silty and it's not pretty. The water's kind of cloudy from the storm and everything. I don't know when that's gonna settle. So this morning, Island Quest popped up on the radio and
Read my mind, because last night when Rob came back, we were talking, I was like, yeah, I kind of had enough of this island. Like, let's look at the weather for tomorrow. The great thing about the sailboat is you get tired of some place, you just pick up and move on to the next place. So we didn't mention it to any of the other boats, and then Tom called on the radio this morning and he's like, hey guys, what about moving today? We're like, yes. So Rob made some cinnamon rolls. Davis is about to get up. We're going to button things up, and I think we're going to head out of here around 10 o'clock.
we're headed over to Manjack, Crab Key, on that area there. It's going to be about 25 miles today. All the side windows are closed. Hatches are secured. Engine oil's checked. We are now...
Most everything is stowed away.
Most everything is stowed away. We've had about an hour to prepare for this transit.
We have got some skinny water coming out of here. So we have our motor vessel Island Quest. They're ahead, but Justin and the catamaran, because we draw about the same depths, we're just following in his tracks because we're at like 0.1, 0.2 of depth.
Which that's only below our keel, so yeah.
And Davis is taking us out. It is a nice calm day for this passage, so I think we're going to take advantage of the 4-hour motor sail, and I think we're going to do some homeschooling. Huh? What do you think?
Island Quest.
We're going to knock out some schoolwork. Has picked up and gotten a little sporty today. Davis finished his school, and the wave action has really picked up.
Yeah, I mean, they said anywhere between 1 meter to possibly 1.5, 2 meter waves, but they are like maybe 4 seconds apart. So it's just like bam, 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 and it's like riding a rocking horse right now.
So we've decided, instead of going all the way to, we're not going to Foxtown. We're
Going to
gonna.
Foxtown,
Oh, we're only gonna go to Hawksbill.
which is Foxtown.
I thought we were not gonna go as far.
That's Foxtown.
Okay, whatever. I don't know. I'm just along for the ride.
This is sailing vessel Paradise Falls. We have arrived. Here.
And look, there's houses. So that means there's probably a town with bread.
There's bread. They have bread.
Rob needs bread.
Or
And
Mom needs to make bread.
Or Mom needs to make bread. I didn't get sick.
All right. Hey, good job, babe.
They're celebrating our arrival.
So I'm getting ready to head up the mast and take a look at the connection between the VHF antenna and the wire.
But why are we doing that?
Because we're not getting, it seems like we're only getting about a couple of miles communication.
Because we really never used our VHF before, but now that we have buddy boats, we seem to be using it a lot more, and we're just having difficulty. Anything past like 1 to 2 miles, we're having difficulty
hearing them or everything. So we're gonna try to go there and see if there's a connection. I looked at the connections back here. Everything looks fine. In the back behind here, our VHF is connected to our AIS, which is mounted to the wall back here, and that goes to the VHF wire, which is strung through the ceiling and up the mast. So what I'm doing right now is I'm checking all the connections on the back of the boat. I checked in there, and now I'm checking here as well to make sure there's no corrosion or anything like that. It looks like they got some dielectric grease, a little bit much on here, so I'm gonna remove as much as I can to hopefully give us a better connection. I'm gonna tighten these up some as well, and then since I can't see anything here, I'm gonna go ahead and get up the mast and take a look at the antenna and the connections up there. Okay, I'm not seeing any corrosion, but that's a weird never seen that like that before. So usually there's a plug that plugs in right here, but they've got it wired directly into, or this is just a whole one piece, which kind of sucks because to replace it, you got to replace the whole wire all the way down the bottom of the mast. Get this tightened up. Doesn't look awful. It's a little whip antenna. It looks like it's weak. It's beautiful up here though.
So what's the verdict?
I don't know. You know, it's just weird. We're just getting a lot of interference, and I don't know if it's equipment or we're just not getting the signal. I definitely want to get something better before we head offshore and in the Pacific. So, because we'll be with a whole bunch of boats, hopefully, and we'll need to contact them.
We are headed ashore here in Foxtown, and we are gathering all of our trash because we have not thrown trash away in 2 weeks, and we have 2 bags of trash that needs to be thrown away. One thing you don't really think about when you live in a house, because you know it just comes every Tuesday.
Yes, I was just like,
You walk in my grandmother's house, this is what it smells like.
Yeah.
Let's go to Grandma's house.
A lot of oil. Parrotfishes they eat.
Oh, look, needlefish.
Yeah.
It's our first name in a Bahamian restaurant. So, if you ever come to...
The Valley Restaurant in Foxtown, you gotta come find us.
So,
I was always curious what the grocery shopping would be like in the Bahamas, so we went in this little store to find out. So you can get Jell-O for $6.35. You can get grits for $6.50. Lemon juice, $9. It's a true variety store. Grab some sheets, $48. Dog food. Pampers for $18. What's the lettuce?
It's like $7.
Which one? That one or that one? The
Yes.
iceberg?
Yes.
Oh geez, that's gotta be like 12 then.
Here's your chicken and turkey and stuff. I don't think it's a turkey, but it's chicken
Oh, from China.
from Asia somewhere.
Dude, you want a big thing of beef? Rob was like, no. You got ravioli at $3.25 a can.
$8.75.
No Honey Nut Cheerios for you.
No tricks, no Lucky Charms, no Apple Jacks, nada.
170 to 180 pounds every day.
I don't know if you can hear this, but these church bells ring every morning at 6 a.m. and every evening at 6 p.m. and then even today at noon. It was just really neat. Good morning and happy Thanksgiving. Today we woke up, thought it was going to be a leisurely day, but our buddy boats have decided they want to move on.
We'll see you in a bit.
They want to move on to Powell Key. So we are going to quickly pick up everything here, and it's about a 3 to 4 hour probably motor sail over to Powell, and we'll tuck in there and then hopefully celebrate Thanksgiving over there. So we have an unhappy crew. Well, part of our crew, Davis, he doesn't like change. So last night we went to bed. We were going to stay here today, go snorkel, get some lobster, some fish, and we were going to move tomorrow. So him waking up and all of a sudden having all this change, he is not excited about whatsoever. So he's not happy to be here, number one, away from family. We don't have turkey for Thanksgiving, and now we've disrupted his whole day. So the growing pains of having kids aboard a boat. What you got?
I am measuring to see how deep the water is right now under our keel to get a true reading. The way the moorings set our boat up, it's the depth reading is greater than 5 feet below the keel. So I know if I'm at 0, I still got room, but I'd like to know definitively where we are so I can adjust that and we know exactly what kind of depth we're looking at. All right, we're at 8 feet of water right now.
What's that say we're at?
And 0 feet of water.
Whoa, no way. That's off that much?
So we're in 8 feet and it's saying 0.
So really quickly before we leave here, I'm going to fill out our float plan and send it to our shore support. So I gone ahead and I have it made up on a Word document. So all I just have to do basically is edit the departure port, the arrival port, the expected time, how many liters of fuel we have, and liters of water that we have on board, and then I can quickly email that off to our shore support. So this morning Rob's going to show me, I've never actually raised the anchor on this boat, I've always been at the helm, so since Davis is so excited to drive our boat now, I'm going to learn how to raise the anchor.
Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this off.
Okay.
You got to tighten that up.
Which way is up and down? Okay.
There.
Somebody's trying to drive the boat and be on their phone at the same time.
But now the boat's
That's not okay. Now the boat's floating.
Listen, we're uncontrolled and we're not anchored. So who's at the helm?
You want to drive, you got to be responsible. Anchor's up, you have it. We just allowed Davis to have his computer back and play on Roblox with his friends, and that's all he's wanted to do the past 2 days. And his attitude's changed, and he's up there at the helm and he's videoing with one of his friends. So this is the reason that Mama didn't want tech and didn't want Starlink on the boat. gonna try and get some sails up today. Sea state is amazing. I mean, we've only got 12.6 of apparent, and we're going 6, so I guess probably 6 knots, because we don't have a speed transducer, so we don't know what the true wind speed is, from what Rob says. But it looks like we should be on a beam reach once we kind of make this turn. Rob doesn't want to put the main up because there's less than 10 knots of wind, but I don't know if we're ever going to sail this stinking boat. I mean, yes, it's a lot of work to get the sails up, but we also need to practice, so. Rob finally begrudgingly agreed to get the sails out. What? So go left. Go right? I'm going.
Attention to the wind.
I'm paying attention to the wind.
There.
All right, go.
Love you. It's gonna get easier, right? Please tell me this is gonna get easier. So we are still motoring at 1500 RPMs, 8.6 apparent, but we're going 6, I don't know. But the tails look good. I would love to have a day where we're just sailing and not motoring. Don't judge. There's literally 3 to 4 knots of wind, but we have our sails up. Yay! This is Spanish Key over to our port. Looks like it's got some nice pretty beaches over there. And then we are going straight ahead to Powell Key. So I don't know if you can see in the distance, there is waves breaking over here on these outer reefs, which is really neat looking. And we have almost arrived at Powell Key. No luck fishing since we've been in the Bahamas. So pretty quick sail today. It was about 4 hours. We had minimal wind. I want to say it was between 4 and 8 knots. We did get the sails up, but pretty calm. Ocean state was amazing, so it was a really nice sail today for Thanksgiving. Anchor is down, and I'm using my mom's KitchenAid, and I am making big fat yeast rolls for Thanksgiving. Don't let this kid fool you. As much as he says he may not enjoy the boat.
I'm sinking.
What?
I'm sinking.
You are sinking. Sit back.
I'm not kidding.
Sit back some. But this water is crystal clear.
Huh?
Is it pretty?
Yeah.
Just another island.
I don't know. Should I wear these? Well, I'm gonna go diving for a conch. So let's see if I can. Oh. Right.
We have a conch. Where did it go? Oh, there it is.
Where?
It's right over there.
Where?
At 2 o'clock.
Huh?
2 o'clock. Out some. since Rob and I have been married, whoever gathers around our table for Thanksgiving puts their handprints on our tablecloth, and this year was no different.
He's a professional. He's done this before.
We used to have a paintbrush.
That's back when I had a house and a craft room. What are you about to do?
Just turn on the air conditioners.
Oh, the first time in since we left the dock at Just Cats. We haven't really needed it, but tonight there's just no wind and it's a little sticky.